everyone, my name is Kuyani with matching number 278520. I'm from University Utara, Malaysia. My project title is Scam Me If You Can, a Fraud Awareness Scam. My supervisor name is Associate Professor Dr. Rahayu binti Ahmad and my lecturer name is Associate Professor Dr. Masinda binti Muhammad Nasir. First of all, I will explain the background of the project. Fraud emerged as a pervasive and alarming issue in today's society, posing serious threat to individuals, business, and overall societal well-being. Hence, a game named Scam Me If You Can, a fraud awareness game, have been developed to raise awareness among university students aged 18 to 25. It was a 3D game consisting of 3 levels, with each level having a different scene, which are Space, Valley, and Cyberpunk. The player need to achieve a certain score and answer questions related to frauds to pass each level. Now, I will explain the problem statement. The first problem statement is reputation. Fraud damage our country's international and economic reputations, making potential investors wary and hindering economic growth. Second, security. Fraudulent passport and false identity directly threaten national security, enabling criminals to commit crimes and jeopardize public safety. Third, awareness. Lack of public understanding about frauds make people vulnerable to scam. Next, there are 4 objectives in this project. First, to identify the requirements for designing the game. Second, to design functionality and the interface of the game. Third, to develop the prototype of the game. Fourth, to evaluate the usability of function in the game. Next, I will explain the methodology in developing in this game. The methodology that I use in developing this game is Game Development Lifecycle, GDLC. There are 6 phases in GDLC, which is Story and Idea, Conceptual Analysis, Planning, Concept Design, Development, and Testing. Now, we come to result and finding of this game. Based on the result, most users found Level 1 easy to pass, Level 2 medium, and Level 3 difficult. Overall, the respondents feel comfortable and satisfied with the game. The next slide will be contribution to society. This game increased awareness among university students, empower vulnerable groups, prevent and reduce fraud cases, ensure long-term impact, and offer cost-effective education on fraud prevention. Next, I will show the demo of the game. This is the main page of the game. There are 2 buttons, which are Start and Instruction buttons. If the user want to know the step to play the game, they can click on the Instruction button. Now, this is the story of the game. The user can click the Skip button if they want to skip the story. There are 3 levels in this game. The first level is Space, the second level is the Valley, and the third level is the Cyberpunk. The user can use on the AWSD keys on the keyboard to move the player. They can right-click on their mouse to shoot the enemy. If the player successfully shoots the enemy, it will explode, and the score will be displayed at the left of the bottom. The player needs to achieve a score of more than 150 and shoot the final boss enemy to pass the game. If the player collides with the enemy or the things surrounding them, the player will die and need to restart the level. After the player successfully passes each level, the player needs to answer 5 questions related to fraud. If the player answers incorrectly, they have to restart the level. The player will enter the next level if all the questions have been answered correctly. To successfully complete the game, the player needs to successfully complete all 3 levels and answer all the questions related to fraud. We can see that the player has successfully passed all 3 levels. These are 5 questions related to fraud after the player passed the level 1. These are the 5 questions related to fraud after the player passed the level 2. These are the 5 questions related to fraud after the player passed the level 3. Now, I will show the example if the player answers incorrectly. If the player answers the wrong answer, the player needs to restart again the level and answer again the 5 questions. If the player successfully answers all the questions, it will show the congratulations notifications. Since this is the last level, the player has successfully answered all the questions and complete the level. The player can click on the homepage button if they want to replay again the game. That's all for my presentations. Thank you for your kind attention.